Kawhi, I'll send it your way first. What does it mean to be playing basketball for you here in Los Angeles in front of friends and family?
It means a lot to me. You know, the Clippers are probably one of the first NBA games I came to. I mean, obviously it's a different staff organization now as far as people that's leading it, but just to be able to, you know, for my friends and family to, you know, drive to the game and watch me play and see them after and able to just enjoy the time here is going to be great.
Paul, how exciting is it for you that your basketball career brings you back here to Los Angeles?
I think the same as, you know, what Kawhi said, you know, just family, friends, just being able to be here full time, the interactions I can have with, you know, people I grew up with and people that's been around me since I've been a kid. I'm here, you know, I'm able to be touched. I'm able to, you know, be here full time, be around my niece, nephews, my kids being here with their niece or their cousins. It's just, you know, I think it's a great feel all around. I've always wanted to play back home and see what that was like and do something for my hometown. So I think now I'm here, I can do that on a full-time level.
First of all, Kawhi and Paul, congratulations. You know, welcome home. I know of the love that you have for young people. And the two-part question I have is, what does it mean to you to have all these young people here in this surroundings for your press conference? And the other is, what was it like and what was it about the Clippers that made you want to play for them when you had so many other options?
For me, I grew up a Clippers fan. I loved the Clippers as a kid. I think I'll answer the first part first. I think it's pretty awesome. I was, as much as a Clippers fan I was a Kobe fan. And Kobe was my idol growing up. So I think now with what me and Kawhi can do, we can, you know, inspire that next generation to want to go out on that court. I think how we play is a lost art in the NBA, where guys want to get after it on both ends. And that's how Kobe was for me. He was a guy that didn't care who he matched up against, who he's going to play against. He wanted to beat him on both ends. And that was what I was used to watching growing up. So I think for us, we get that same opportunity to give back to the next generation and kind of rebrand basketball in that sense. But, you know, Clippers been my team. So, you know, for me, it was a chance to come back home and to be a part of something that was already special. I'm not a guy that come in with an ego with you know, that I'm the man. Like, I want to be a part of something special. I want to help build something special. And, you know, this is surreal to be home and do it for a team that I grew up and wanted to be a part of ever since they missed out on me in the draft, but that's another story. That wasn't on Steve's time. So it's cool. Let that grudge go away.
You know, for me, I just feel like, you know, with Doc being a championship head coach, you know, that's something that I wanted, experienced coach. And the front office is, you know, very transparent with me. You know, they want to win. I want to win again. And it's an opportunity for us to just build our own, you know what I mean, to make history. They haven't been to a finals. They haven't won a finals. So, you know, that was something big and exciting for me to, you know, make my decision.
Guys, Dan Wyke with the Los Angeles Times. This question for both of you. There's a culture that's in place here already. This team, they mentioned a little bit, a team that played a certain style with a certain intensity last season. I'm curious how much of what was here last year and sort of that identity factored into your decision to be a Clipper?
I think it's just how I play, you know, pretty much just a good pair. Like he says, black top team, they're going hard on both ends of the floor. They want to win, and that's kind of pretty much my competitive mindset when I step on the floor. I'm not a big guy to just have it all on me as far as I'm seeking every attention. You know, if it's not my night or not my game, you know, I'm willing to, you know, pass the ball and do what it takes to win, and I feel like they have that culture here.
Yeah, I mean that was the biggest attraction with just how hard they played, and I think with Coach Doc, honestly getting everything out of his players. I mean that's such a special gift when a coach can grab and you could just see their connection on the court. You know, everybody was on the same page. Everybody was pulling for one another, and everybody elevated, you know, their games. So you know, to be a part of that you know camaraderie, to be a part of what they already had, just sprinkling what we know how to offer. You know, that's what made it such an attractive you know spot for me to be at.
Hi, Ramona Shelburne with ESPN. I'm going to try to ask 2 questions if you can, just because I can, I guess. The first question is just what conversations have you guys had with Doc about how you're going to build this team and how you're going to play so far? And the second question is simply Kawhi was a free agent. Paul, you got here in a different way, but obviously it factors into this idea that we have about player empowerment and players getting to choose where they want to be and be where they want to be. And just sort of your thoughts on where you both rank in that conversation.
Well, to answer the first question, me and Doc still got a dinner to go to.
He blew me off last night.
I'm hot hunting. Pretty good excuse for right now. But you know, I look forward to the dinner and getting to really just unravel and you know, figure out you know what he wants from me, what I need to do, and go from there. And just with the whole player empowerment stuff. I mean, I didn't do nothing that was, you know, I worked hand in hand with the front office. We had a great relationship, you know, and I played 2 good years there, and you know, it was a mutual thing between both of us that, you know, the time was up, and you know, we both had ideas of doing things differently, so. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think it should be a mutual and pretty even thing if both parties can be on the same page. At the end of the day, they got a career as far as, you know, the team and the players have a career as well. So as long as there's a mutual respect between the both, you know, should be nothing wrong with it.
With Doc, you know, we watched a few clips together, talked, had lunch, but you know, it's not over yet. You know, we still, all 3 of us got to get in the room. Not just us 3. It's going to be a team effort of making this work. The 15th guy on the bench has to be in that room as well to know what he needs to do, his role, and you know, we still got things to build on. We're still going through the transition. As you know, Paul said, he's house hunting. Everybody's still trying to get settled. So you know, that'll work itself out. And as far as a player of power, you mean? I mean, I was a free agent, so I could choose anywhere I wanted to go for the most part. So I really don't have too much to say on that.
Hey guys, Miriam Swanson, Southern California News Group. Welcome back to SoCal, you guys, and congrats Kawhi on the baby boy. Question for you guys is sort of, you're talking about the front office transparency and how that was important. Maybe speak a little bit more to that, and then why was it important for you, Kawhi, to kind of keep business dealings quiet during this process?
Just because it's, you know, a lot of things are made up now in today's world of the NBA. You could, you know, start a website or blog and, you know, push that out and say Kawhi's doing this, Kawhi's doing that. But it's always important to me to, you know, have a mutual understanding between everyone and just be transparent if it's good or bad. And, you know, I feel like that builds a great relationship. You know, once we had our meeting, I felt like they were true to their word. Nothing really got out, and you know, it was a great decision. Like I said, we had a head coach here that won, an owner that wants to win badly, and a good front office with Lawrence Frank leading it, and I just felt like it was a good decision for me.
Yeah, over here, Bill Plaschke, Los Angeles Times, for PG and Kawhi over here. You both grew up here. You understand the dynamics of the NBA in this town and the giant shadow cast over the Clippers by the Lakers all these years. How important is it for both of you to lead this team out of that shadow?
I mean, as far as the last few years, as far as a basketball standpoint, the Clippers have been better. They've been. But it's media, you know what I mean? They're going to get the attention. The Los Angeles Lakers, they've been winning championships for a long time, but like I was saying, it's just a media aspect. Even if we do win, who knows how the coverage will change over. And I don't feel like I'm focused on that. I'm just want to win. And I do things that make myself and my teammates happy. Whatever is on our goal and mind, that's going to be my focus and drive to just make us happy. And if we go to the championship and win and we're not getting no coverage, that's fine with me. I'm good.
I just think Lakers is Lakers. We got our own identity. We chasing something else. We not looking at the battle of LA. We got bigger things in mind and bigger goals to accomplish, other than, the shadow, and like none of that really means anything. They got to come out and perform the same way we got to come out and perform. I think for us, at the end of the day, we want to be holding that trophy, and that's all that matters. We'll build our legacy and we'll build our Clipper Nation up along the way.
Time for one more question.
Over here, Andrew Greif from the Los Angeles Times. There's a lot of anticipation about seeing what you two can do together on the court, but Kawhi, last year you had a lot of success limiting your workload and for the right time for the playoffs. How important is that to approach this year the same? And then Paul, what is your realistic timetable for being back on the court coming off your surgeries?
Last year I came in a year, not fully healthy. So, we laid out pretty much a schedule for myself and to see what best could possible fit for me, for a long-term longevity thing and issue, and for what's going to make the team better. But this year coming up, I feel like I'm gonna be at full strength. It's just one of those things you just take down the road and see how your body's feeling, and it's a day-to-day thing. If anything comes up, how the NBA season is, it's a battle, 82 games, but the goal right now is to play the season, so we'll see what happens.
For me, there's no set date. I've been progressing really, really well. I'm at a great point right now in my rehab. So it's take our time. Look forward to returning whenever that day is, and just being 100% healthy.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody that asked questions. I would like now to have Doc, Lawrence, and Steve come up. We'll do the jersey presentation for both Kawhi and Paul.
Yeah, 213 area code. That's right.